Have I found the secret which finally helped me to manifest money into my life? Did I merge with money on a spiritual level which helped me to finally achieve the income that I have wished for? This is not the case at all, but in the last 10 years I slowly changed my connection with money making, and in the end it got me closer and closer to my final goal, which is financial independence. That means I would like to earn enough money to live the life that I have dreamed for myself, and I assume that you are also would like to achieve the same if you clicked on this video right now. So what it's about? Let me share with you what I have found in the last 10 years which helped me to adapt the money-making mindset, and I strongly believe that this will be also beneficial for you. Back in my 20s, I strongly believed that one day I will become a corporate leader who can earn enough money to live a comfortable life. That was my only true vision, and I did everything what I could to achieve this goal as fast as I can. At my previous workplace, I slowly started to climb higher and higher on the company's ladder, but at some point I stuck. In the beginning, all the extra work hours and energy that I have invested into this goal paid off. It was a dream came true for me, and I felt that I am only one step away from my final goal. At the same time, I also had to realize that my career is not only about my personal performance, but also corporate politics. Even though everybody around me agreed that I deserve the position that I have wished for myself, somehow the promotion never happened. Certainly, after I came to this realization, I slowly lost my motivation. I felt no matter how hard I try, I won't be able to achieve my goal and create the life for myself and for my family what I have dreamed about before. It was rough, but at least I have learned the first rule, which is essential if you would like to develop a mindset which creates money. And the rule is the following: always work for yourself first. And that's completely the opposite what society is teaching us about how we should work and earn money. For example, my parents never told me about that I should look for investment opportunities besides my full-time job, or maybe I should start a business and earn money like this. Most of my friends' parents told the same: finish your university studies, look for a well-paying job, and most importantly, don't quit until your retirement. But I have to tell you something right now. This mindset is obsolete. Most of the people nowadays don't want to live like this, and I can agree with them. Especially, I don't want to work for somebody who doesn't appreciate my work, or where I feel that all the invested time, energy and knowledge won't be appreciated in the way I imagined. And I have to admit this realization was eye-opening for me. I have decided afterwards, no matter what happens, I would like to achieve the income that I have set for myself before my 30s. This is the point where side hustles and passive income opportunities came to the picture, and this will lead to the second rule if you would like to develop a mindset which creates money. Now back to my example, I knew perfectly that even I lost my motivation, I won't be able to leave my full-time job because that was my only income source. But at the same time, I also knew that I don't have to work 8 hours a day. Most of the time it takes 2 or 3 hours to finish all my tasks because most of them were already automated. That was the point when I started to look for passive income sources and also investment opportunities, but I can manage at my workplace during my active work hours. And this is how I got into the world of blogging and e-commerce. I work parallel on my side hustles, but at the same time I have finished all the tasks at my full-time job just to make sure that I won't lose it before my other income sources started to make money. I worked like this for 2 years, and I gave everything what I could just to make sure that I achieved my final goal. Usually after I have arrived at home, I still had to work on my side hustles, especially in the end when I had to pack all the goods for the next day delivery because the sales started to increase finally. And that is one of the biggest differences that I have noticed back in the days. No matter how hard I worked for the promotion that I have already mentioned, this never came. However, when I changed my focus and turned into another direction, all the hard work started to pay off. I worked on my online stores and sales started to improve. Afterwards, I have invested even more time to the product uploads, and the results weren't a question. More customers appeared. And this leads to the third rule if you would like to develop a mindset which creates money. Always look for income sources and opportunities which can make you money even when you are sleeping. Back to my example, my full-time job had a linear line in the beginning. The more I worked, the better paycheck I have received, but at some point I stuck. Even if I invested more time and energy, the hard work didn't pay off. It is like you start to invest into something more and more money, but in the end you won't hope for higher return. From my perspective, it is totally nonsense, and in this case you are just wasting your resources. Furthermore, my full-time job was an active type of work. There was no chance to make money anytime when I didn't spend my time at my workplace. And this is why I think that active type of work is not the answer if you would like to develop a money-making mindset on long term. For sure you can find a job which pays you a relatively high salary, but anytime you lose it, I wouldn't be in your shoes. Secondly, how many times we see that people at the top management are unhappy. They are working hard for their salary and promotion, but their soul is already taken by the corporate life and they can't escape. That is not an option for them anymore because they have created a life which is fully based on their full-time active type of income. And honestly, this is not the way I would like to make money in my life. That is why I have started to look for investing opportunities which can create me money even when I am sleeping. For me, the mindset which creates money is about this: looking for chances and opportunities which can increase my overall wealth. However, I don't spend too much active time with these kind of opportunities in the future. And I am talking about possibilities which earn money no matter where you are or what you do right now. These kind of opportunities give you the freedom to enjoy your life without any hesitation if you can afford to go on a vacation or caring too much about paying your bills. Nowadays I have become a full-time entrepreneur who makes money from his online stores. Certainly I still try to add more and more income sources to my portfolio, but at the moment I feel that at least I do something which pays off most of the time. Sure, it can be risky and sometimes I can fail, but all kind of failure can be considered as an investment in the future. Furthermore, I can already enjoy the freedom which is provided by this kind of lifestyle. Luckily, I don't have to rush nowadays to my workplace in the morning hours, but instead I can read a few pages or do some exercises in the morning hours. And even though I don't work on the weekends, still my online stores can generate money for me, and this is exactly something what you can achieve if you follow the principles that I have shared with you. So by the end of this video, let me summarize to you shortly how I developed my own mindset which helps me to create money. If you don't have any money in the beginning, no worries. Try to find an active type of work which pays you well, but at the same time you won't sacrifice all of your free time for your corporate's goal. And of course, put down some savings because this will be needed for your further investments. Secondly, start to look for investing opportunities. For me, online stores and blogging were the perfect matches, but that doesn't mean that you also need to look for these kind of opportunities. It's always up to you what you prefer, but still put down some savings because you never know when you will be able to utilize them. Lastly, exchange your active type of income sources to passive ones. Try to collect as many income sources as you can just to make sure that your financial situation won't be affected too much anytime when one of your income sources is not performing well. And lastly, focus only on opportunities which can generate you money 24/7 without your personal presence. So that is all what I did, and this is something you can also follow if you want to change your mindset regarding money. The 3 rules that I have shared with you definitely helped me to be in the financial situation today I am. And of course, my work is not done yet. I still have a lot to do, but I am already grateful for the things that I have achieved. So I hope you can follow these rules, and if you have any doubt or question, please don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. Show some support, don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.